What's up, YouTube? I'm Z, and this channel shows you the world through my lens. Guys, what a day. I don't work on Saturdays. I'm here. If you guys are following what I've done, I've just reacted to the last two tracks, 616 in LA. I was late on that, but I got to it. Then we have Family Matters from Drake. Look, I have to double down on this, okay? If you're here and you're expecting like a glazing, biased reaction, this is not the place. I will tell you, you're probably better off clicking on someone else's video than watching mine and getting angry because I'm not going to be deriding, okay? I call it how it is, and I'm not going to fall for the theatrics of Kendrick's phenomenal technical ability. It counts for something, but what is being said has to be paramount, okay? Now, after hearing the last two tracks, the way that Drake came at Kendrick, I do believe that he has been able to level the playing field, maybe even take a slight lead. Okay, that's where I'm at right now. But Kendrick has apparently dropped 30 minutes after that track, which is crazy, okay? Like, I don't know if this has ever been done in the history of hip-hop before. This is like uncharted territory. He must have had this ready. The fact that that track from Drake was called Family Matters and this is called Meet the Grams, I almost wonder if Kendrick had like a couple tracks ready and depending on what Drake dropped, he chose which one to release. Or if this is one of those like heart part whatever where he's like seeing into the future and this dude literally is like clairvoyant and able to see what's about to happen. Because that title's crazy. Now, I don't know where he's going with this, but again, Family Matters, Meet the Grams, like that's a pretty crazy like response right after. Just looking at the artwork before we start here, guys, we got the Hawaiian type shirt with the dog. So that's a thing. We got some pills here because he said that you take too many pills. This might be like a betting slip. I'm not sure what that is. We got the Maybach Music glove. So all of this stuff has purpose as well. So even the artwork is a bit of a diss. And Kendrick is like that. So is you like that? He is. All right, guys. Listen, it's not... I have no doubt that at the end of this, Kendrick is going to be up again in my books because of what I've seen him do. I just got to see how he's doing it. Let's see. Okay, interesting beat.
Dear Adonis, I'm sorry that man is your father, let me be honest. It takes a man to be a man, your dad is not responsive. I look at him and wish your grandpa would have wore a condom. I'm sorry that you gotta grow up and...
What did he say? Bro, we are 19 seconds into this track. What the just happened? First of all, when that beat switched, understand something. I was criticizing Kendrick's beat selection from a mass appeal point of view. This is also not a mass appeal type of beat. Like, so when people are like listen to hip hop for like the sound and like the bop aspect of it, they're going to criticize it for that. But the eerie piano that's playing on this, and he started this with Dear Adonis? Is this guy writing a letter to his kid? Bro, I'm sorry. There's a lot of crazy stuff and yelling happening over there. I can't control that because I'm at somebody else's house. But, bro, he said, I wish your grandpa had wore a condom.
Father, let me be honest. It takes a man to be a man, your dad is not responsive. I look at him and wish your grandpa would have wore a condom. I'm sorry that you gotta grow up and then stand behind them. Life is hard, I know. The challenges always go beat us home. Sometimes our parents make mistakes that affect us until we grown. Hey, you're a good kid that need good leadership. Let me be your mentor, since your daddy don't teach you shit. Never...
Nah, bro. Okay. I'll be honest with you. When I heard the last track, Family Matters from Drake, I was like, all right, things are leveling up. Like every track that comes out, I feel like things are leveling up. More of the gloves are coming off, and it's like let's go deeper into this. Like nobody seems to be backing out. But I'm 30 seconds into this track. This is another level. He just said nobody deserves to have a dad like that. Let me be your mentor. And he's speaking to Adonis. Bro, this is diabolical. Like this is some Slim Shady, like evil stuff.
They need good leadership. Let me be your mentor. Since your daddy don't teach you shit, never let a man piss on your leg, son. Either you die right there or pop that man in the head, son. Never fall in the escort business, that's bad religion. Please remember, you could be a bitch even if you got bitches. Never code switch, whether right or wrong. You're a black man, even if it don't benefit your goals. Do some push-ups, get some discipline. Don't cut them corners like your daddy did. Fuck what Ozempic did. Don't pay to play.
See? Now that's interesting because Kendrick putting that line right there. If Drake is mixed, and we know who Drake had his kid with, all right, which is like, which made me question like Drake. I'm not sure you should have gone for the significant others angle because of that, but whatever. It is what it is. The fact that Kendrick just acknowledged to Adonis that you are a black man. That was a really important line because now everything that we have been exchanging in the comments, me and you, has kind of like been solidified by that one bar. He's basically saying it's not about how black you are, how white you are in terms of like your actual racial mix. This solidifies to me what you guys were talking about when you said it's a cultural thing about Drake basically embracing the culture at certain times and then not embracing it at other times. So basically just using it to his advantage and then not using it when it's not advantageous to him. That was a really important bar. Hey man, I want to say thank you to all of you that shared your perspective with me and helped me understand a little bit better that side of things. I really do appreciate that.
Whether right or wrong, you're a black man, even if it don't benefit your goals. Do some push-ups, get some discipline. Don't cut them corners like your daddy did. Fuck what Ozempic did. Don't pay to play with them Brazilians. Get a gym membership. Understand, no throwing rocks and hiding hands, that's law. Don't be ashamed about who you with, that's how he treats your moms. Don't have a kid to hide again, be sure. 5% will comprehend, but 95 is lost. Be proud of...
Bro, I wonder if that bar, the 5% will comprehend 95. Now that might be a thing of him saying like only the real like hip hop people are going to understand what I'm talking about. The other 95% are going to hear this and be like, nah, it's mid, it's trash. He's not talking about anything. He's just yapping, whatever. And I do agree with that aspect. Like, I think the way that Kendrick raps, you got to be a little bit more in the know to understand what he's saying. But the fact that he brought up Ozempic and Drake said Ozempic about Rick Ross and then he's saying Ozempic. Now, I don't think he made the track in 20 minutes and then put it out. It just so happens that they both mentioned Ozempic because it is a common hip hop thing to reference like things that are current, and Ozempic is a big thing in the current world. If you haven't heard of it, in the fitness world, about people using this thing to lose weight, and apparently it works really well, but people lose like a lot of weight. But he's basically saying like be a real man, do it in like the proper way, go to the gym and stuff instead of doing what your dad did, using the Ozempic and probably getting like BBL surgery and the ab implants and all the other stuff that Drake is accused of.
Know who you are, your strength come from within. Lot of superstars that's real, but your daddy ain't one of them, and you nothing like him. You'll carry yourself as king. Can't understand me right now, just play this when you 18.
Bro, the fact that he's like building Adonis up too, like he didn't say anything negative about the kid. That's what's crazy about that. And keep in mind, this is kind of like what Drake was trying to do with like the Tupac and Snoop talking about Kendrick, except they did have some like disrespectful stuff interlaced in there, but they were like essentially giving him a pep talk. Like, this is Kendrick like being like a positive influence for Adonis because he's saying that Adonis' dad, Drake, isn't one. Bro, this angle is diabolical. We're only a minute 25 into this. Yo, F this. I'm not going to pause anymore. This is bullshit.
Dear Sandra, your son got some habits I hope you don't.
I lied. He just said, "Dear Saunders." Now he's talking about his mom. Talking to his mom. Oh my God.
Dear Sandra, your son got some habits, I hope you don't undermine them. Especially with other girls that's hurt inside this climate. You're a woman, so you know how it feels to be in alignment with emotions, hoping a man can see you and not be blinded. Dear Dennis, you gave birth to a master manipulator. Even using you to prove who he is a huge favor. I think you should ask for more paper, and more paper, and more paper. I'm blaming you for all his gambling addictions, psychopath intuition, the man that liked to play victim. You raised a horrible fucking person. The nerve of you, Dennis. Sandra, sit down. What I'm about to say is heavy. Now listen.
Bro, this dude is, did I say diabolical? Evil genius? I don't know what other terms I need to put in. This is Kendrick. Bro, what? Yo. He's talking to the mom and the dad. And like the way he's doing, he's like, yo, Sandra, you might need to sit down for this next part. What is this next part if what he already said wasn't bad?
Person, the nerve of you, Dennis. Sandra, sit down. What I'm about to say is heavy. Now listen. Your son's a sick man with sick thoughts. I think niggas like him should die. Him and Weinstein should get fucked up in a cell for the rest of their life. He hates black women, hypersexualize them with kinks of a nympho fetish. Grew facial hair because he understood being the beard just fit him better. He got sex offenders on.
Being a beard just fit. Isn't being a beard where like you, isn't that something where like you might be homosexual but you like have a partner that is to help you pretend that you're not homosexual? Is that what a beard, that term is? I feel like that's the angle that he just went for. But dude, this guy just compared him to, what did you say, did he say Weinstein or Epstein? Weinstein? We gotta pull it back. I'm sorry.
Person, the nerve of you, Dennis. Sandra, sit down. What I'm about to say is heavy. Now listen. Your son's a sick man with sick thoughts. I think niggas like him should die. Him and Weinstein should get fucked up in a cell for the rest of their life. He hates black women, hypersexualize them with kinks of a nympho fetish. Grew facial hair because he understood being the beard just fit him better. He got sex offenders on Hovio that he keep on a monthly allowance. A child should never be compromised, and he keeping his child around him. And we gotta raise our daughters knowing there's predators like him lurking. Fuck a rap battle, he should die so all of these women can live with a purpose. I've been in this industry 12 years. I'ma tell y'all one little secret. There's some weird shit going on, and some of these artists be here to police it. They be streamlining victims all inside of their home and calling them tender. Then leak videos of themselves to further push their agendas. To any woman that be playing this music, know that you're playing your sister, or better yet, selling your niece. To the weirdos, not the good ones. Cat Williams, I gave you the truth, so I'ma get mines. The embassy about to get raided too. It's only a matter of time.
No, listen, okay. Look. This track is bad. Not like it's good, but like this is bad for Drake, because the defamation of character that he started in Euphoria, he didn't really continue it that much in 616 in LA. But this track brings it right back to his character, and he's like, let's double down on this, and let's really break down why you're such a horrible, shitty piece of trash of a human. Bro. And listen, if these... I'm saying the same thing. I got to keep the same energy all the way through. If the stuff that he's saying is true, this is crazy. This could be the end of Drake. If what he's saying is just to say stuff to make us react like this, because you see how I'm reacting. I'm sure you reacted this way. I haven't seen my favorite reactors yet. I cannot wait to see Shaq's face when he hears that line. But if it's just for the reaction, it loses some steam, because then it's kind of like it really is just defamation of character without any like basis of truth. So I'm split right now. If it's true, yo, rest in peace, Drake. If it's not, it still might be rest in peace, Drake, because this is hitting hard, but it doesn't hit as hard, you know?
Hey, Lil Bron, keep the family away. Hey, Curry, keep the family away. To anybody that embody the love for their kids, keep the family away. They looking at you too if you standing by him. Keep the family away. I'm looking to shoot through any pervert that lives. Keep the family safe.
Bro, I can get behind that, though. I'm looking to shoot through any pervert to keep the family safe. Yeah, I rock with that. He said the embassy about to get raided, because like Diddy's house got raided, so the embassy is what Drake's house is called, I believe, in Toronto. He just said, LeBron, keep your family away. Curry, keep your family away. He's a pervert, blah, blah, blah. Damn.
Dear baby girl, I'm sorry that your father not active inside your world. He don't commit to much, but it's music, yeah, that's for sure. He a narcissist, misogynist, living inside his songs. Try to destroy families rather than taking care of his own. Should be teaching you timetables or watching Frozen with you. Or at your 11th birthday, singing poems with you. Instead, he being Turks, paying for sex and popping perks. Examples that you don't deserve. I want to tell you that you're loved, you're brave, you're...
Whoa, 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 whoa. He started that section by saying, baby girl. As far as I know, Drake doesn't have a daughter. So,
dear baby girl, I'm sorry.
Are we getting a Pusha T moment part 2 story? What's this song called? Story of Adonis or Story of something like that? Bro, okay. Let me listen and make sure real quick, and then I have something to say.
Sorry that your father not active inside your world. He don't commit to much, but it's music, yeah, that's for sure. He a narcissist, misogynist, living inside his songs. Try to destroy families rather than taking care of his own. Should be teaching you timetables or watching Frozen with you.
Teaching you timetables or watching Frozen with you. See, this is something I said about a rapper not long ago. When people do things like this, when they rap about like everyday things that make, like, this is storytelling, right? Like I can picture myself playing on the ground with my son or watching his favorite, like, you know, Miss Rachel or whatever the hell he's watching these days. That's crazy.
Or at your 11th birthday, singing poems with you. Instead, he being Turks, paying for sex and popping perks. Examples that you don't deserve.
Wasn't he just in Turks and Caicos?
Want to tell you that you're loved, you're brave, you're kind. You got a gift to change the world and can change your father's mind. Cause our children is the future, but he lives inside confusion. Money's always been illusion, but that's the life he's used to. His father probably didn't claim him neither. History do repeats itself, sometimes it don't need a reason. But I would like to say it's not your fault that he's hiding another child. Give him grace, this the reason I made Mr. Morale. So our babies like you can cope later. Give you some confidence to go through something, it's hope later.
Bro, this guy... Okay. If this is true, bro, it's over. Drake, if this is true, it's over. If this is true, and Drake has just repeated history and didn't learn from the first situation with Adonis, it is over. I'm not sure there's anything Drake could say. If this is true, I'm not sure there's anything Drake could say and come back from this. This is the nuke. If this is true, this is the nuke. If this is not true, because Drake has already claimed that some of the stuff Kendrick said was not true, like the cease and desist on Like That. If this is another one of those moments where this isn't true, I have some issues with Kendrick right now, if this is not true. Because this is the type of bomb you only drop if you know it's true. I gotta be real with you. And if you're a Kendrick fan here right now, you don't like what I'm saying, I'm sorry, but that's real life. You only say something like this if it's true, which is what makes me kind of believe it right now. But if this is not true and you're only saying this on some rap beef type stuff, that's weak. If this is true, this is the nuke. And this is game over. Like, done.
I never want to hear you chasing me.
He said, I made Mr. Morale for children like you who are going to be lost because bro.
Give you some confidence to go through something, it's hope later. I never want to hear you chasing man, cause it's felt behavior. Sitting in the club with sugar daddies for validation. You need to know that love is eternity and trumps all pain. I tell you who your father is, just play this song when it rains. Yes, he's a hit maker, songwriter, superstar, right? And a fucking dead beat that should never say more life. Meet the grams.
Meet the...
Dear Hybrid, I know you probably thinking I wanted to crash your party, but truth.
So now he's talking to Drake finally, bro. I have nothing left. I'm drained. I got nothing left at this point. Doing these 3 diss tracks back to back to back, I got nothing left. So please don't do anything crazy on this last part, Kendrick.
Dear Howard, I know you probably thinking I wanted to crash your party, but truthfully I don't have a hating bone in my body. This supposed to be a good exhibition within the game, but you fucked up the moment you called out my family's name. Why?
So that's interesting. He's basically saying that it really was on some just hip-hop competitive stuff until when you responded, you said my family's name. So he's talking about how in Push-Ups Drake said Whitney, the Whitney line. That was the first mention of family. And basically Kendrick saying it wouldn't have gotten to this level of like, I hate you and I'm going after you personally. It would have just been like a competitive rap beef. Interesting.
Why you had to stoop so low to discredit some decent people? Guess integrity is lost when the metaphors doesn't reach you. And I like to understand, cause your house was never a home. 37, but you showing up as a 7-year-old. You got gambling problems, drinking problems, pill popping and spending problems, bad with money, whorehouse, soliciting women problems. Therapy's a lovely start, but I suggest some ayahuasca, strip the ego from the bottom. I try to
I suggest some what?
But I suggest some ayahuasca. Strip the ego from
Ayahuasca. I don't know what that is. He said therapy's a great start for all those problems that he just listed. But I just said some ayahuasca. I don't know what that is. Let me just look it up real quick. Type of entheogenic brew made from the stem and bark of a tropical vine or something. Botanical ingredients with hallucinogenic properties. Used under the guided experience of shamans, believed to induce healing and spiritual experiences. Okay, I see. I mean, I maybe could have like guessed something like that, but
from the bottom. I try to empathize with you, cause I know that you ain't been through nothing. Crave entitlement, but wanna be like so bad that it's puzzling. No dominance. Let's recap moments when you didn't fit in. No secret handshakes with your friend. No culture cachet to binge. Just disrespecting your mother. Identities on the fence. Don't know which family will love you.
Disrespecting your mother. Identities on the fence. That could be taken 2 ways because it's a very white thing to be like disrespectful to your parents. But also like your identity being on the fence, like your mom is the one that raised you and you come over here and try to claim black when your mom is white and she's the one who was there like raising you. So your identity being on the fence that way is also disrespectful. Yeah, that was a bar. That was a bar.
Moments when you didn't fit in. No secret handshakes with your friend. No culture cachet to binge. Just disrespecting your mother. Identities on the fence. Don't know which family will love you. The skin that you living in is compromised in personas. Can't channel your masculine even when standing next to a woman. You a body shamer. You go hide them baby mamas, ain't you? You embarrassed of them. That's not right. That ain't how mama raised us. Take that mask off. I wanna see what's under them achievements. Why believe you? You never gave us nothing to believe in. Cause you lied about religious views. You lied about your surgery. You lied about your accent and your past tense. All is perjury. You lied about your ghostwriters. You lied about your crew members. They all pussy. You lied on them. I know they all got you in them. You lied about your son. You lied about your daughter, huh? You lied about them other kids that's out there hoping that you come. You lied about the only artist that can offer you some help. Fuck a rap battle. This a long life battle with yourself.
I mean, I see the thumbnails right there on my screen. We got Screwface here, another baby. We got, I don't know who this is. Drake has a daughter. I mean, we have this face. Bro. I gotta tell you the truth, man. I'm a little speechless right now. This track has 4 million views in 5 hours. That might be outdated too. Let me refresh this super fast. 5.5 million views in 7 hours. There's no way Drake's has numbers like that right now. Let's see, hold up.
Maybe in this song, you shouldn't...
Drake's is doing well too, man. Drake's almost got 6 million in 8 hours. Now, although Drake's the bigger artist, I thought this would have way more because of the bombshell of the kid thing. Bro, this might be the most, like, people were trying to say like Euphoria is the best diss track they ever heard. I respectfully disagree with that. This, however, might be the most diabolical, evil, casually delivered, meanest diss track I have ever heard in my life. Ever. I've said what I said, and I'm standing by it. If the daughter allegation is true, and Drake is hiding another kid, hang on. Because my friends were texting me. Okay. Just going to catch up here. So I did see, so okay, hold up. I just got a poll on YouTube. It said, did J. Cole make the right decision by backing out? I mean, to be honest, I don't think J. Cole has this in him. Like, J. Cole is too pure-hearted to do stuff like this. So I think it was a good choice, because I don't know if J. Cole could get dirty like that. Not like this is wrong dirty, but like they're both going at each other's families, so all is fair. This is in my friend's group chat, and I just pulled it up. And I think this is from Drake's story on Instagram. Apparently it's this on Drake's story. It says, "Nah, hold on. Can someone find my hidden daughter, please, and send her to me? These guys are in shambles." So Drake apparently is saying that this is BS and that he doesn't have a hidden daughter somewhere. I said what I said. If that part is true, that he has a hidden daughter and we're going to have stuff coming to light in the next few days, Drake is finished. Like, this is it, bro. You can't do that twice. You can't, okay? If that is not real, Kendrick, that was a little weak in my opinion, like doing that. The rest of the track, fire. The letter to Adonis, the letter to his parents, the letter to him, fire. But the letter to this like hidden daughter that he's keeping a secret should only have been in this track if it's true. And if it's true, this is a nuke. Drake is finished. Kendrick won. It's that simple. If you guys are still here, I appreciate you spending your time with me. I hope you have an amazing day. And I'll see you next time.